A 4-game win streak, and a win streak that has the Duluth Huskies rising and rising fast through the Great Plains East Division standings here to start 2022. Hello everyone and welcome into tonight's broadcast on the Northwoods League Baseball Network. Joined alongside my broadcast partner Evan Popalis. I'm Wyatt Kopelman, as we're delighted to have you along for tonight's broadcast coverage. And Evan, the Huskies now with 4 games in a row, coming off a 2-game sweep over the Bismarck Larks of the Great Plains West Division. Certainly looking like a team that's not slowing down anytime soon.
Absolutely. It was a frantic 1-3 start for Duluth to start the season, but that 4-game win streak, as you mentioned, Wyatt, has been absolutely just fueling this Husky squad. It's been quality offense mixed with fantastic starting pitching out of the rotation and guys coming out of the bullpen that can seal the deal in these games. Really, Duluth is firing on all cylinders at this point.
You mentioned the prominence of the starting pitching. Right now, the Huskies throwing a lot of different guys on the mound, still in that experimentation phase, but doesn't look like they'll be experimenting for long. It seems as if they throw out every different guy on the lineup and on the mound, it's going to be a good guy every night.
Yeah, they've had 4 consecutive quality starts out of Isaac Seakosh. He was fantastic. Harrison Kryling, and then in this previous series against the Bismarck Larks, Devin Dotson and Jake Hamilton. Those guys were absolutely on fire in their starts. And when you have 4 guys that you can trust and bring out on a daily basis, Marcus Pointer and his staff, he has to be absolutely enthralled with what they've been able to see so far out of their pitchers on the bump.
So 19 total hits across the series for the Huskies against the struggling Bismarck Larks. And one guy to turn to, J.D. Rogers, the freshman out of Vanderbilt, coming alive in Game 2, providing a big spark at the top of the lineup, just short of that cycle.
Yeah, J.D. Rogers missed the opening couple of games of the 2022 campaign, but since he has joined the Huskies, he's been utterly fantastic. A .333 average going into that Bismarck series after a 4-for-10 series against the Stingers. 5 extra base hits now on the campaign. Rogers just coming a home run shy of the cycle in Game 2 against the Larks in the Huskies' previous game. He has been a spark at the top of the lineup for Marcus Pointer's squad, and someone that is able to get on base early in games. That is something that the Huskies struggled with in the opening 2 games in Mankato where they were swept.
So the Huskies now coming alive on the bases, no matter really who they have in the lineup. It seems as if when these Huskies are getting on base, they're flying around the base paths, and before you know it, they're coming home.
Yeah, absolutely. When the Huskies have been able to get on base, they have a league-leading 27 stolen bases, and that's only through 8 games on the young season. 445 stolen bases in the previous 3 seasons for Duluth has allowed them to get on base and then find ways to get into scoring position with their legs and then just hope that a bat can find a way to poke it into the field and get them home. So for the Huskies continuing to get on base and then getting into scoring position is going to be huge in this series against Waterloo and moving on throughout the rest of the season because the Huskies are kind of on the track right now of the Eau Claire Express.
Bats heating up for the Huskies. Runners in scoring position, able to get reeled home, and now shifting back over towards the pitching matchup. An interesting pitching matchup, a successful Pat Miner versus a Logan Rundy who had a little bit of different occurrence last time out.
Yeah, Pat Miner, the veteran status guy on this Duluth Huskies squad. Looked like he was going to be the opening night starter in Mankato, but some weather pushed him off, giving Devin Dotson the nod in that game. But he was fantastic in those 5 innings pitched against the Minnesota Mud Puppies. For Rundy, his numbers not going as smooth in his opening start against the Moondogs as well. He's looking to reverse that tide and have an opportunity to get his first win of the 2022 campaign.
Well, the Huskies and the Bucks just around the corner from first pitch here at Wade Stadium. But for now, we'll step aside and take a quick break as you're watching Duluth Huskies baseball on the Northwoods League Baseball Network.